Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Hearthstone. So we didn't make really any progress at all on our quest last time because we were stuck trying to get this terrible tavern brawl done, which we still need to do, but I'm going to take the shaman quest here. And we're just going to go into regular play or ranked play. I'm not even sure. Wild. If I take wild shaman, that I believe is a Murloc deck, if I'm recalling correctly. And I guess we'll try ranked play. And so we want 3 victories with the shaman. We kind of need to be on casual because of just time management issues. But the main reason why I want to play shaman is because they've changed some of the Murloc cards, and I didn't get into too much detail of what was changed, so I'd like to see it myself. Let's see. So I was talking at the end of last recording about how I need to learn the gift of gab and be able to expand on a topic. When I listen to other people on podcasts,
versus
this is a robot deck. This is not a Murloc deck. I think my paladin is a Murloc deck. Oh well. I need the shaman victories. When I listen to podcasts, though, there's usually 3 people around the table, and so you're explaining it, but they also seem to be able to talk things through. Although a lot of podcasts, it really is just arguments and going back and forth too, and so maybe that's really what it comes down to. But, so when it's just one person talking, I'm a pretty certain person. In fact, I would say I'm a rather very certain / headstrong person, because once I've made the decision, I've done it and I know it's right as far as my opinion on it. So particularly when you're talking things that are subjective, like video games. Like if I say I don't like a video game, it has 0 effect on whether other people like it or not. Hopefully, because that should be objective. So here's our first topic of the day. A 3-hour Doom 2 level was made by this guy. Nothing really special about that. But what is special about it, or actually isn't special about it though, is it took him over 300 hours to make the level. And this is one of those rare peeks into video game development. And it's not even like he was making the engine of the video game. I wish I could turn this thing off. Unless there's a new option in Hearthstone Deck Tracker, it's there. Let's see. So, it's a rare peek into, like, how much does it take just to do level design for us? Because that's all that is. That's just level design. I don't think there was any mods to the weapons or any other sort. It may have had some graphics added to it or changed. Certainly, possibility. But at the core of it,
portals online.
It's just level design. And it took him 300 hours to make a 3-hour long Doom 2 level. Now when you start to think about it, what is a 3-hour long Doom 2 level? Because like most Doom levels you can get through in you could get through in like 7-12 minutes tops. So to expand it to 3 hours, that level must be huge in comparison.
Get in line.
Doom, it is Doom 2, but Doom 2 wasn't that more advanced. It's hardly the jump we saw from to Doom 3. Cast a random spell for each spell you've cast in this game. Okay. So here's a card I haven't played enough of, and thus I don't really
Get in line.
know what it does.
Are you my master?
It's a 10-mana card. Why would I have played it that much? Of course, I don't have it in my decks. It's just added because of the, what is it, Prince Malchazar ability. Alright, this is the 9th turn, so I should play there. There we go. So, yeah. 3 hours.
The feast of souls
3 hour long lesson. Yeah, that. I'm surprised it only took them 3 hours to make it really, because it would have taken me forever. I would have never been able to think of, like, what do I do to make a 3 hour level. So I had only cast like 2 cards, so that didn't really help much. See, I may lose here just because of this. These 2 here are gonna stop me from doing the final blow. Yeah, see, and here's like a clear example of, like, I don't know how to expand on this topic at all. It's something that's probably worth thinking about and talking about to everybody, but how do I expand on this topic?
Tonight, a tale of glorious redemption.
All realities, all dimensions are open to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose. So then I guess I just have to move forward to the next thing, because I did watch a video where a guy was talking about a Doom mod. Let's instead of playing this, let's play casual. A Doom mod that adds like nudity and sex scenes to Doom, but it's not very good, and it's just done. And I could see something like that easily being appealing in the old days when Doom first came out, and we weren't all connected to the internet, or we had a modem, and the internet was just not the same thing it is today. Even today, I feel that the internet is still kind of small. The idea that there would be all kinds of websites that everybody would view has become less and less true, as people now just kind of go to Reddit, they kind of go to Facebook, they kind of go to Twitter, they kind of go to YouTube. But
Hello, Challenger.
do they go to... seems like a lot of people just go to Amazon. The Newegg is potentially owned by a Chinese company now, so I need to buy electronics, and I don't know where I'd want to buy it now. Whether I want to just go with Amazon and help build that monopoly more, or I'll squelch and give them a greetings at the same time. But like, there aren't any huge websites. Like if I made a personal website for myself and tried to get people to go to it for all my views, it wouldn't succeed. I know it wouldn't succeed. It would be ridiculously insane to even think about doing that. But at a certain point, it kind of felt like that was the way the internet was going to be. Everybody was going to have their own website. Everybody was going to host everything themselves. And the internet's gotten smaller. But in comparison, the old days of Doom, where it was coming out on floppy disks and magazines, getting a mod that would show you any nudity was probably the only nudity you could even find online. And if you're a prepubescent teenager, that might very well interest you, but probably not very many today. So moving on to the next topic, which that was an extra topic. Don't. Let's see. Deus Ex is still getting patches for DX12. So this is an interesting issue because
Hurry up! Portals online!
Of just the fact that it may mean that DX12 is harder to program for than it should. By all the rights, DX12 should just work with very little changes. So if they're still having to add patches to either make it work better or to make it work at all, while the DX11 version is working, they've probably taken a step back at some point and made it more complicated than it needs to help. So your other Murlocs have +1 attack. So this used to say all other Murlocs. That's one of the Murlocs that's changed.
Magic detected.
Job done. Also, on the slightly related to the DX12 issues, it's seeming like, at least, maybe it should just be reported as a rumor, that a specific spot next to the memory, the RAM in your graphics cards of the new Pascal series of video cards, so the 1000 series of video cards, the 1080, the new Titan X Pascal, the 1070, the 1060, I believe they have a 1050 out too. All of them have, rumor says, have the spot where it is just running close to 100 degrees Celsius, where it should be closer to 60 degrees Celsius, which is not good. Excessive heat is going to cause you to cause your video card to wear out faster, and let's see. Start by doing this.
Get down!
I'm gonna lose. So I need to stop playing this deck, I think. So yeah, that's not good, and it kind of hurts what I wanted to do. I wanted to get a 1080 or a Titan X, but I seriously doubt I was going to be able to save up money to buy a $600 video card. Let's go back here. Let's see, Hunter. Have we tried playing as the Hunter on casual yet? Not winning very much. This is a problem still. So maybe the 35 new card quests are gonna have to replace the old card quests, because if I'm still even getting like one quest that says win 5 games, that's gonna be the struggle. It'll be less of a struggle, but it's still gonna be a big struggle. Yeah, so I wanted to get a 1080 just so that I could try to stay ahead of the curve, try to stick to 1080p. Ideally, yes, it would be nice to start thinking about doing 2K, 4K, but it's just not going to happen. Games can't get 1080p 60 steady. They just can't. We pretend I record at 1080 60, but that doesn't mean the game is rendering a solid 60 frames per second. It never has meant that for anybody. Even in the games, when you set it to 1080 60, that doesn't mean that it's hitting it. And in specific scenes with lots of effects and stuff, that's still it. So moving up to higher resolution is just not something I'm able to do, and it's not really the right thing to do. Most people don't have 2K televisions, 4K televisions. 2K has been pretty much completely eliminated as a standard. For people don't have 8K televisions at all. So when we look at that issue, just for me to record and ignoring the fact that people can't watch it 4K, and people don't have the internet in the United States to watch it 4K, just to ignore all that, I personally would need to buy a 4K or an 8K TV. So you're talking at least $1,500 to $2,000, maybe even $3,000 of extra equipment there. Let's see, if I kill this one, that would be no good. If I killed this one, that'd be no good. So I'm just gonna hit this one once and then end my turn. Up.
Do I have to?
Now would be a good time to play this card too. Everything is a 1-1 anyways. Alright, so we take this one, kill this. We take this one. No, we take this one. Alright, then we kill this one. Let's see. That's 6, so we kill another one of these. And then we do this. And then to the face. To the face, and play this. Doesn't matter. There we go. What a great time to play that card. So yeah, I'd have to buy a 4K or 8K TV. I'd have to probably have Titan X minimum, if not Titan X SLI, which I don't want to do SLI because it doesn't work on all games, and you can only do two-way SLI, and there's still a few bits of jitter you get when you actually use SLI, just because of the latency it adds to chips. That's really where the Titan X is it is just a 1080, or it was at least originally. The original Titan X was just kind of a 980 times 2 on a single circuit board, which made all the difference as far as not adding that latency. So yeah, I would have to buy at least a Titan X, and then that means my 970 is out the window with any new video card. So this $300 video card I bought barely a year ago is now kind of pointless.
Yes.
No reason why you put that in the server. So I don't even know what I would do with it. Just probably leave it in my computer, and then that would probably not be worth anything. Also, hey, we got a victory. Nice. So there's a lot of money getting tossed around there, and any money for any of that gets taken away from any thought of ever playing console games, which isn't a high priority. There's console exclusives aren't hugely a big deal here. Red Dead Redemption 2 has been announced, and there's an interesting issue here. Red Dead Redemption, the sequel to Red Dead
versus
Revolver, I believe, was the original game.
Let the hunt begin.
Red Dead Revolver, like, I think has a bad PC port. Red Dead Redemption never got a PC port, and they never really intended to. And so Red Dead Redemption 2 is not going to get a PC port. Almost certainly 2. This is my speculation. But it would be what I would bet on. And it's not just that, like, there is a kind of an argument for it not getting PC port, and the fact that you kind of would want them to make the PC port of Red Dead Redemption 1 then, and you kind of would want them to make a fix to the current port of Red Dead Redemption Revolver, and so there's kind of a lot of work there that would have to be done. Of course, they don't have to do that. It's like, it's almost akin to saying, well, they can't put out a Lego Adventures on PC until they fix Lego Harry Potter and Lego Lord of the Rings and Lego The Hobbit. 4 really bad Lego games. It's like they're they're different games and different series, but it is all generally in the same Lego series. But yeah, the argument doesn't make sense. I think they can make a Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC and just start there. There's plenty of games on Steam right now that are just sequels to games that wouldn't play on modern computers, or in some other fashion are continuations of console games, or they just don't want to put it out there. I mean, it wasn't but a few months ago that they released the remastered version of Darksiders 2 before they released the remastered version of Darksiders 1, so it wouldn't even... Maybe if they did Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, it would get enough sales that then they would be interested in making the PC port for Red Dead Redemption. And if that was even the case, then I kind of have to think about, like, should I, even if it did come out on PC, should I play it now or should I wait and see? And eventually, when funding works, then I would just play everything new. I wish I was one of those big YouTubers channels that is getting $200,000 a month or $200,000 a year. Heck, man, if I could even get $50,000 a year, that would be more than enough for me to live on for probably the rest of my life, as long as it was consistent income or even close to that. But yeah, if that kind of income was coming in, sure, I'll buy a Titan X tomorrow. I'll buy 2. I'll get a 4K TV, 4K TV.
Mind if I roll need?
I probably need a secondary computer for some stuff. Would I get a camera and start streaming on there? Not really, because that's never been the reason why I don't stream on camera. It's just I don't see a point in showing my face on the screen. I'm here talking about the game, and my voice is my awkwardly I say my voice is my good aspect here, so my face is even worse than my voice. So for the few people that have complained about my voice, oh, well, be glad I don't have a camera. Let's see. Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming in fall 2017, they say. I don't believe that is true. That part specifically. Because, yeah, that's gonna get pushed. Like they all get pushed.
Bring out your dead.
Alright.
Stalag kill.
This. So we have like 4 more minutes, and I have a decent amount of stuff to talk about in the next recording. So I think I could probably, like, Valve responded to the Washington State Gaming Commission's allocation publicly, saying, look, we can't, if we turn off a lot of these features, if we just shut down everything as you suggested, and we're not doing a due diligence to stop gambling, unless we do that, we would be hurting so many legitimate services, which I'm not sure if there are legitimate services or not. Maybe there are, maybe they are. Holding a dragon.
Done.
I'm just not into it detailed enough, and so they kind of say, well, we're happy to talk to them about it, but like we're not. Your allegations are kind of spurious, and you're wasting your taxpayers' money. I think that's what they're doing there. I'm sure a lot of people complained about it, but there's probably nothing that Valve is legally in trouble for. Like I said before, they probably had their lawyers look over everything first, and they covered their butts and they're publicly safe. There we go, another victory. So, it's not here, but Battle.net does now have voice chat. It's not in the friends thing. That's what I was like. Let's see, if I click here, they haven't integrated anything to chat via voice with your friends. It's all outside in the launcher. But it does make a slight change to the way Hearthstone works now, because you have these emotes that would only be used between non-friends, as they've always been used, and now your friends are potentially going to sit there and talk. My only real concern with it was, is it going to by default start hearing me whenever I'm talking and recording, and all my friends that start spectate mode are going to hear what I'm saying, which isn't a terrible thought, but it would be a little awkward. Anywho, that's it for this recording. We didn't make as much progress as I would like. Let's see. I guess I need to play a little bit off screen. Let's go ahead and try that. That way next recording, I can have like 49 warrior cards played and 4 hunter victories and 2 shamans, and so we can, in the next recording, wrap everything else up, because I don't think I want to do a 4th recording. I'm going to run out of things to talk about. That's it for this recording, though. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. And down below in the description links are a bunch of links for Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all of that. So friend and follow me on all of those things. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.